Welcome everybody to the third round of the National Middle School Championship. In this third round, I am playing Likit Bank Al 1744 rated, and he's pretty strong. I haven't played him before, and I was going in this game completely blind. I have the black pieces, and here we go. D4, knight f6, bishop f4. They're playing the London. I'm like, oh well. The London, for me, I haven't had too much prep. I just play what I think is fine. So I played some solid stuff. We're getting through the opening. Here he plays knight d5. I was surprised by this move, and I think his idea is try to go like queen b3, look for this pawn, look for this pawn. So I went with c6 to guard this pawn. The computer doesn't really like it that much, but b4 here, and here I'm already losing, because after this h4, and I'm losing. And the reason I'm losing is because if I go h5, he's going to go g4, and my position is terrible. Like, he has so much pressure. And if I go back, he just takes this. And bishop d3. And there's nothing I can do to guard this. Like, king f7, what am I going to do? So, yeah, he could have won the game. He could have won the game very early on. But instead he plays bishop g3, which I didn't even see that h4 was that good for me. I played knight f to d7. If I played knight b to d7, then h4 comes, and I can't play h5 because it's a tempo winning move. Then he snaps the bishop. Of course, I can also just take this. Well, no, I could also just go back here, or just take this, or yeah, this is just not very good for me. So here I decided to go take and h5. The reason he can't take with the bishop, if he does do that, then he hangs this pawn with check. He has to move his king, and this position I'm already winning because I have two bishops. I can even take this if I wanted to, and it's just not very good for him. So h5, he took the pawn, h5, g5, queen out to b6. I was very proud of this move because I thought here I'm doing well. I have a fork on these two pawns, queen d2, and knight d7. So what's going on here? I have some pressure, and I'm looking for try to get some more pressure, but he obviously can do some things. He plays bishop b2, and here I make a mistake. I castle queenside. I shouldn't really be doing this because he brings brings his rook, and this pawn is under attack. Now here apparently I can just after this apparently I can go here. I didn't see this, by the way. But if he take, I take this. And if he takes here, I go knight to d3, forking, and winning the queen, and also there's a fork. So that would have been bad. That would have probably won me the game. But instead I played king b8, e6, king a7, take queen d4. Now I have a fork and he has some pressure. I go back, he take knight f4, king a7. Now he offered a draw here. I had no reason to take a draw, even though it might be equal. I just like lower rated player. I don't want to take a draw, but as we'll see later in the game, I probably should have taken this draw. Castle bishop d6. Oh, castle bishop d6. Take f4 rook d8, and this move I thought was good. It turns out I could have just taken. And if f4, I have this move. I saw this too. I saw that I could do this. I just thought this, and this. I don't want to draw here. But it turns out I might have to take one. This position is just a draw. Because despite him being up a knight, he cannot stop this. He has to go like here. Or like, not even. He has to go here. And I can start even picking up some pawns. I don't even have to take the draw. I can just start picking up pawns like this. And I'm going to have like a lot of pawns for the piece. And maybe I'm even winning. Who knows? But I played bishop g8. Now, I thought I was a lot worse than I actually am. I thought I was like +2. It's only +1. Take knight f8. And apparently here, I can just take this. And I didn't like it because of this. But apparently I can, not that, but I can apparently go rook here and pin. And I only saw this move, not the other one. So, because here, and that's princesses. But instead, I played d4, which I thought was pretty good. I'm trying to get activity here because I don't want to draw in this game. Take, king to g3, and then I'm bringing rooks. I trade here because I see this, and he can't step out to e3 because I just go rook e4, and this is good for me because if he goes here, I go here, and if he goes out, I take the pawn. So he goes king to g4. I play knight g7, king g5. Now here, I thought I was worse, and the computer agrees, but I didn't know by how much. And apparently this move is bad. I'm trying to go for like mate, but of course he just stops it. I pin bishop g4, knight f6, rook f1, bishop c8, h5, and I'm trying to reroute my knight to here because I'm trying to hit both things. Now, if he goes here, that's not a good move, but he goes here, I go back in here. Now, in this position, I played rook d2, which is losing. I'm losing in this position because there's nothing I can do. I'm down a pawn, and I can't win it back. Apparently, he just go here, or not even. He go here, and he's just winning because he's gonna get his knight back in the game. I'm just losing. But he plays f3, which brings, or f6, which brings the game all the way back to a draw if I find the correct sequence of moves. That's not right. Apparently I'm supposed to take with my bishop, and there's some sort of perpetual check here, but I went for a trick here. Apparently this is winning for me. I didn't see, but apparently I can go here, and here I thought wasn't good. Apparently I can go here. If he goes here, I go here. Or not there, but I can go play this move. And apparently this is fine because I have mate ideas. So apparently I'm winning. Instead, I played knight g3, which is losing. But he has to play this move. Because if I check in here, it looks like I'm wearing the pawn, but he goes h6. And I'm losing. Like, I'm just losing. So, but he plays king h4, which is like, I'm now winning. Pause the video and see if you could find the win for black. Alright, if you're back, the win is knight takes rook. And the reason is, he can queen all day. He can queen all day. He can go like h6 all day. It doesn't matter. Okay, let's start with queening. If he queens, I have this nasty move. Oh, and he can't. If he goes here, this is just checkmate. And he can't step anywhere here because the bishop and knight team up to guard the squares. So even if he blocks, it's still gonna be mate. So let's see. Say, what if you're like, but Logan, what if he goes h6? Well, here the same trap occurs. Here, and if he steps here, this move, and then this mate, and if he goes here, I go here, and not there. I go here, and then here, and now I'm just winning. And now this is also mate. So that was round 3 of the National Middle School Championships. I will see you guys in round 4. The time I'm recording this, round 4 starts in like 45 minutes, or round 4 starts in 45 minutes. So I'm gonna rest, let the parents prepare, and I'll see you guys in round 4. Get out of here.